Yes.
Uh, so, Sakshi, as you know, my name is Hemant Naik, and I am from Madhya Pradesh. I work in Madhya Pradesh Police as a sub inspector, and
Yes.
I joined Madhya Pradesh Police in 2003 as a constable. That time I was only 10th class pass. After that, during my service, I realized I can do something better for myself, and I did my 12th and graduation during my service by distance education. And then, after completing my graduation, I did my graduation in 2010, along with my service. And I appeared in Open Sub Inspector exam in 2011, 12, and 13. That was my third attempt. Then I selected as a sub inspector in 2013. And after selection, I joined as a sub inspector in 2015. And right now, I am working as a sub inspector. And, in these days, I am working as a station house officer in district Balaghat and Madhya Pradesh. I have bachelor degree that is related to outside subjects, and I am married. I have a beautiful family. Uh, if I talk about my hobbies, so when I was a student and when I was not in any service, that time I used to play volleyball. You can consider me as a volleyball player also. But these days, I have no much separate or idle time to play volleyball or any other activity. But I love play volleyball. So that's all about me, Sakshi, and
Mhm.
thanks for asking and thanks for giving me this great opportunity.
Yes. And thank you so much for,
Please,
yeah,
could you please introduce yourself?
yes, definitely. And I'm really glad, really extremely happy to connect with you. And because I have seen some of your videos with co-learners, like with some people. So I was very fascinated and I really wanted to connect you. Okay, so let me talk about myself as well. So as you know that my name is Sakshi Chauhan and I'm speaking from Gwalior MP. I born and brought up here and I have completed my master's. So right now I'm a PhD scholar and that is all about my academics. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I'm interested in reading books and writing stories, poetries, articles and all. So this is my hobby. That's all.
Okay, that's good thing. That's good thing. I would like to share one thing with you. As you mentioned, you live in Gwalior. Actually, I have already worked in Gwalior in 2015 to 2018 in Murar and Maharajpura prefecture. But I think
Oh,
on this platform, there is no need to know uh, a specific place. So I don't want to ask, but this is my privilege and this is my honor because today I have connected uh, a person who live in Madhya Pradesh, especially in Gwalior. Okay, as you mentioned, you live in Madhya Pradesh, and I think we have same native or official language like Hindi. Okay,
exactly.
so in which medium you have completed your entire education in Gwalior?
Yeah, so my medium is Hindi. I have
Okay,
completed my entire education from nursery to even in my graduation also. I studied in Hindi medium student. That is quite difficult, of course, because as a science student, and you have to, when it comes to physics, chemistry, and biology in Hindi, so that is more difficult to English because that terminology is very difficult. But yes, I did, and in my MSc, I started reading and learning English.
okay. Right now you doing your MSc.
PhD. I have completed my MSc and now I'm a PhD scholar. So I'm doing my
Okay, that's
PhD.
you have completed. You
Yes.
have completed your entire education by Hindi medium. Okay, and right now you are trying to improve. So far, I knew till now You are trying to improve, not learning. You are trying to improve your English speaking skills. Okay. You have a good degree, MSc, BSc, and you are also a PhD scholar. So, what's the reason behind this?
Of course, a lot of reasons are there because I have to enhance my English, I have to elevate my spoken English. As I told you, I have completed my complete study, my entire study in Hindi. But when it comes to, when I took admission in MSc, so I used to face a lot of problem. And in PhD also, I have to read books, I have to write my research paper, and everything should be in English. So if I'm not good at this language, I would definitely suffer. And then I realized, the moment I realized that, I started working on my English. And apart from that, of course, here it is a necessity. I have to do that. Um, because I don't continue with this language, so I have to face a lot of impediments, right? And apart from that, yes, somewhere I feel that if everybody can speak English, everyone is just working, and only I'm the person who is not good at this language, so I have a very low self esteem, and I started comparing myself. So that is a very bad habit in me, I feel. So there are certain reasons that always push me to learn this language.
Okay, okay. In your
Yeah.
during your academics, ever have you felt this thing? In especially Madhya Pradesh, there is no environment to improve or to learn English speaking, even in private or a CBSE school.
Yes, of course, everybody, everywhere, this is an environment. You can't speak this language. Not only at my home, not only in my city, not only in this state, but everywhere. As far as I have observed, even in English medium school, teachers are not speaking English. There is everything is in English. Even CBSE students are unable to speak this language. Even teachers are also not using. So that is biggest, I think, drawback of our country, I would say, or place. Because in some metro cities there might be some good school, there might be teachers who are familiar with this language. I'm not sure about that, but what I have observed in my city, in my locality, or in my acquaintance, there are so many people, they are studying, there are so many students, they are studying in English medium school, still they are unable to speak, they're not familiar with this language.
It
So
means
what I have.
it means if anyone want to learn English speaking skills in Madhya Pradesh, or if anyone want to improve his English speaking skills, they have to do work for is improving, because I think there is no one school where uh, teachers use English speaking in his daily conversation with his student, or even internal instruction. They don't use English speaking influently. Whatever I knew and whatever I have idea about Madhya Pradesh, that's the reason I think behind this. Most of the student who did his entire education by Hindi medium, as me, they want to learn English speaking, but there is no environment. But there is no English environment, so we have to go on this type of platforms, and we have to use this type of platform.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, okay, Sakshi, you are a PhD scholar as well, so you have great knowledge, because whatever I knew so far, you are a you are a curious girl. Okay, because you are doing a PhD. So if you have any question related to me and my profession, you can ask me anything. I will try to answer you.
Definitely, definitely, sir. I have a lot of question. So first and foremost thing that I want to ask, and as you know that we all are going through with this, if I talk about our youth or youngster like my age, so people are always just chasing, and we have this mindset, after getting government job our life will be settled. So I want to know from you that what exactly happened after getting government job? Is life actually settled, or do we have another kind of adversities or impediments or problems? So please explain this.
Sakshi, actually, if I answer that particular question, my answer is it may be. Only
Okay.
in 3 words, it may be settled or not. Because everything has pros and cons. We know very well this thing. Not in only government job, even if we go with a private sector, okay, we we get some facilities and we have to face some difficulties and adversity. Adversity available everywhere. Being a police officer, like most of the people think this thing, if we get a good government job,
Hmm.
we will settle in a good manner or good way, and we will survive in a great manner with my family. But this is not
Hmm.
right thing. This is not right thing. I think being a government employee, if we want to happiness or if we want to go with a good manner, if we want to survive with our family in a good manner, we have to love with our profession, whether it's private or government sector. Okay, because being a police officer, being a government employee, we have to a lot of responsibilities and we have to do fulfill many duties. Okay, if if we do our work in a good manner, if we love our work, definitely we can enjoy in every sector, like government or private sector. But if
Mhm.
we have this type of thinking in our mind, when we join government sector, we will settle without any work. We don't have to do work on daily basis. We don't have to work for government. I think this is not good thing, and we can't settle even by only joining a job. If we want to settle in a good manner, we have to work and we have to love with our work. This is my answer.
That's great. That's great, sir. And I completely agree with this point. And I feel if everybody take things like this, so life will be easy for them, right? I mean, it
Definitely.
happens. I you also think like, and you know, when it comes to family, they always pressurize at least get a government job, any kind of job. I mean, it's not about only police or not any specific job. People always say that just get a government job, any kind of job you get, society will start
especially
respecting you.
especially
Family will start.
especially in Bundelkhand and Chambal region, if anyone get a get a third grade government job, they
Hmm.
gain much respect than an employee person. Okay,
Exactly.
that's the reason, because we are where we are living right now. Okay, we don't have much knowledge about private fields. In
Exactly.
current scenario, private sector and corporate sector is also provide a good facility with handsome salary.
Yes.
That's the reason who live. That's the reason behind this. Who live in village area like me, like you, we our family want to get at least one third grade government job, because
Exactly.
because because they are not much aware about private sector or corporate sector. But who live in metropolitan cities, they never tried for government. I have interacted many people on this application or audio calls. They
Hmm.
never tried for a government job. They go with corporate sector with skills. Like if they have degree related to medical fields, they want to join a private medical college, they want to private hospital. If they have a B.Ed, D.Ed teaching type degree, they want to join a private school. And they provide good skills for youngsters. So this is the reason I think behind this.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so my next question is to you, like especially from as you are from this profession, so that is completely related to that because we consider, that police or the person who is in this field, they are not very magnanimous or where they are very cruel by nature. So, what is your opinion about that? Is it really, or it's just our mindset that police is very, very cruel
No,
and
you can see,
policemen
you
are?
can see, you can see, Sakshi, as we have spent approx 20 minutes over here. You can see,
Exactly.
I think this is only mindset because during service, this is our duty as a policeman.
Hmm.
Suppose you are a complainant and you go a police station and relieve, you want to relieve from police in some difficult situation or crucial situation, and you go police station or you call a police officer. Okay, a person who commit and who try to commit a crime with you. That time you
Hmm.
call police officer for help. Okay, that time this is my duty to respond you, and that time I think my response time should be very good, and I have to approach you in a short time of period. But who is criminal? Who want to commit a crime with you? If a police officer take any action against him, they think police police is them enemy. They like policemen as an enemy because I
Hmm.
am taking because I am taking action against him. Okay.
Exactly.
Sometimes it happens because when when we go with a procedure, sometimes
Hmm.
applicant also feel uh, applicant also have to feel some difficulties because there is a procedure. We are not a filmy police. We have to do
Exactly.
follow rules. We have to write everything, whatever we are doing in our case diary, because we have to produce in the court. So we have a procedure, and we can do every work only by the rule, only by the law. So sometimes we couldn't provide good facility, we couldn't respond a proper time within a few minutes. So a large number of people, because we have to face on a person to person on daily basis. Okay,
Exactly.
and there are two type of person. One is applicant or needy person in my police station come, and second one is criminal. Okay, so this is I think uh, this is very simple, and we can say uh, expose this thing. One person will be make a negative scenario about police. It may be applicant or it may be that's the reason. So this is total mindset. But
Hmm.
in current scenario, every police officers want to provide good facility and want to provide good response time to needy person who want to help by me.
Hmm. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And that happens, we have just make this mindset about any particular field or about any particular profession, but it's not like that. And that police job is completely very difficult. You have to be very active. You have to deal with different kind of person with, some are very, so it's very obvious to change your behavior. It's very obvious to, because you have to be aware on each and every situation, right?
Okay, in current scenario, every hands have mobile phones, so we have to very vigilant about mobile phones also, right? In current scenario, uh, as I mentioned earlier, this thing we have to face two type of person. Okay,
Yes.
so we have to vigilant always. Okay,
Hmm.
if
Exactly.
if we don't vigilant, anything can happen with any police officer or any employee, because this is the era of social media or internet. And when any when anyone make a video, okay, they want to make it viral and they want to make so a partial video or edited video, and and like criminal type person want to spoil police image in front of common man. because common man innocent. They have no idea. This is the procedure of policing. They have no idea. But who is criminal? They behave as a criminal in society, and they want to spoil by negative videos policing is. That's another reason. That's another reason for this person makes a negative narrative also.
Exactly.
Person.
Yes. Yeah. Right. You're absolutely right.
Thank you, Sakshi.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a good
Thank you. Bye bye.